This is Blisso. And I'm Vic.
She's slowing up a bit.
And together with Mon and Cable and occasionally some of our favourite humans, we are Old Mac Crew. Join us on our adventure as we discover the best camping and swimming spots Australia has to offer in our old patrol and hybrid caravan. See what we get up to, the secret spots we find, and become a part of our Old Mac Crew. Morning everyone. Well, that's us done. North Shields Caravan Park. What do you think, Blisso?
Yeah, I liked it. Enjoyed our stay there. It was really nice. Had a swim in the beach there around the jetty.
Yeah, which was nice.
Snorkeling. Yeah. So no, I highly recommend it if you're in the area. Just want to stay for a night or two. It's close to Port Lincoln. That's why we stayed there. It was a lot cheaper. What was the cost there? What were there, dear?
So it was $105 for the 3 nights, and that's in maximum peak season, like it's the middle of school holidays, so we were really happy with that. Really easy walk to the beach. The beach was lovely. And yeah, like Bliss said, we had a snorkel around the jetty, saw some crabs and things, and it was really close to Port Lincoln, and we had to go to Port Lincoln because
we needed to get the tyres, 2 new tyres put on the van. So we just stayed there rather than trying to free camp somewhere. I just didn't want to go into a site and end up with another flat tyre and not have a backup.
So we got all our washing done. We left the van and spent the day yesterday trekking around the national park, and now we've got a couple of sites out there for the next 3 days. So we're just ducking into Port Lincoln now to grab a few groceries, and then we're going to head out to the national park.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Get back into a bit of bush.
Yep.
Away from civilization.
Yep. So we will check you when we're on the way to the park. Right, afternoon guys, now it is. Afternoon, 20 past 12. Left the caravan park at 9. Where are we, Bliss?
Still in Port Lincoln.
Still in Port Lincoln. So, we have got a few things done. We did a shop that took like 20 minutes. We voted. We got in an early vote in the referendum, so that's crossed off our list. We've done that. And then we had to make a quick detour to the chemist because I got bitten by a spider in bed the other night, and it's not looking great. I don't know what kind of spider it was. 1 o'clock in the morning, I woke Bliss up by turning all the lights on and squawking very loudly. His care factor, I must say, was a little bit low.
I cared.
He didn't care that much at 1 o'clock in the morning, I can tell you.
I cared, alright.
But I pulled the bed apart, I couldn't find anything. Thinking by the reaction it might have been a whitetail. But anyway, I've been to the chemist, got some cream for it, and hopefully clear that sucker up. And we finished all our jobs, Bliss.
Yeah, we're heading to camp now.
Right now?
Right now.
Right now. So we're on our way out to the national park, and it is going to be like 1 o'clock when we get there, which is what I predicted. But anyway, we'll catch up when we're at the national park. So we're back here at Wiseman's shack, I think it is, or something like that, Wiseman shack. It's the first one anyway, the first campground as you come into the national park here at Lincoln. So there's the van. pretty specky. All right, time to get set up. What do you reckon, big dog?
Yeah.
Flash.
Oh, no. Bit R&R going on here.
Yep. Because we've been flat out.
Yeah. Walking around.
Walking around, doing shopping. Honey, never ends.
Unheard of.
All right, let's get packed up. Unpacked. We're unpacking.
Yeah.
Afternoon, guys. Well, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Bliss is sitting up there in his chair, admiring the view, and I thought I'd go for a quick snorkel. This is Wiseman's shack, and it's not awesome for snorkeling, but it is awesome for razorfish. So I thought might go and see if I can catch us a feed of razorfish for tea tonight. Let's not kid ourselves, Bliss won't eat them for tea, but he might have a snack. So let's go and see. There's heaps of razorfish here. The place is full of them. It's not very beautiful on the bottom of the ocean here, but it is full of razorfish. So we'll go catch a few and cook them up for a snack for tea tonight. He's got to come in here because I've got my flippers on and I can't go backwards. He's not happy. Big dog's not happy. I'm
not happy at all.
Wifey was hunter-gatherer. I collected them all, and now Bliss has got to get all the guts out. It's a boy job, Dale. He's not happy. It's a good haul. I got some razorfish. I found a couple of scallops. Oh dear. Might need to watch a couple of tutorials on how to get the razorfish out of the razor.
It's like a lot of work for not a lot of reward to me. Hey?
2 down.
15,000 to go.
10 to go.
Okay.
Well, razorfish. Took me probably an hour. Oh, it wouldn't have been that long, but I swam for nearly 2 hours and pretty much got slight hypothermia. Totes worth it. Took Bliss how long to shell them?
10 minutes, 10, I suppose. Once I
20.
started getting a bit of a... Once I worked it out, it was a bit of working out. But
5 minutes to cook, and that's what we're left with. All right, big dog, give it a test.
Did you test it?
I didn't. You can go
Why?
first because you had the messy job, and I don't want to eat it if it tastes yucky. What's your verdict on razorfish?
Chewy. But not. Yeah, they're alright.
Yeah.
Not a man of seafood, but they're alright.
Yeah.
I think. What did you cook it with?
Garlic and butter.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Considering. Your turn.
Let me see.
There you go. not terrible.
No.
They're alright.
I quite like them. Actually, they're really good.
Better than lobsters.
We're simple people.
Yeah. So how long did you cook them for?
Oh, bugger all. Like, maybe 5 minutes. And that's the scallop.
Yeah, that was a scallop that she got. How come I get half?
We only got one.
I like it better.
Yeah, well, they're bloody harder to find, the scallops.
It's nicer. The scallop's nicer.
Yeah, the scallop is good.
It's softer. It's nicer.
Yeah, the scallops are harder to find. You got to get in, and out here, where that dark stuff is on the water that you can see. I don't know whether you can see it in the GoPro, but the dark bits, that's seagrass, and you got to swim through the seagrass and kind of part the grass and look on the sand for the scallops. And I'm a little hesitant to go jamming my hand down in the grass. I did it for a little while, but I'll get better at it. Yeah.
Anyway, razorfish are much easier to get.
Razorfish are easy, they're everywhere.
Oh, they're worth the crack. They're easy to get. You don't need fishing lines and stuff.
No.
Just get the wife to go diving, get hypothermia.
Yeah.
And we get that. Good work.
We're having chops for dinner.
Yeah. This is just a little entree or just a tester.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah.
Very
happy
good.
With that.
Yeah, happy. I'm happy
Our
with that.
first go, our first dive for razorfish, our first time of trying to work out how to get the bit out of it, and our first cook.
They're not terrible.
No.
No, I'd eat them again.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, good.
Definitely.
All right, we'll eat these before they get cold. All right,
good. Yeah. Anything's good with garlic and butter, though. Really, you can't really stuff it up, can you?
No. True that. Right, we'll get into them.
Oh.
Well, there we go. Our first fire for the trip. Couldn't think of a better of a place to do it.
Morning, guys, from Wiseman's shack. Had a great night here last night. I think it was my favourite day of the trip so far. Not that the camp's the best or anything, it was just a really great day. Really relaxed. We buggered around in town for too long. Slowly got our jobs done, poked out here, went for a swim, went for a very long, too long a swim, got some beautiful seafood, had a crack at that, which was fun, and Bliss got the fire going, and we just sat here and around the fire. I read a book. It was just a really great day. Just, yeah, really what we were planning this trip to be the whole time. I did get almost, I'd call it probably the start of hypothermia. I swam for too long, a couple of hours, and it is pretty cold. But I think the problem was I hopped out of the water for 20 minutes and the wind chill, and then I went back in the water, and it wasn't no big deal. I just could not get warm. My skin was freezing to the touch, and I just could not get warm. I said to Bliss, we probably should snuggle. Anyway, he wouldn't be in it when I mentioned that, like all the books say, you're supposed to be nude. Like, I don't know why. It's scientific fact. Rude. So anyway, he made me a cuppa. That's as good as I got. And yeah, it was probably 11 o'clock last night before my extremities, like my legs and my arms, actually got warm, like to the touch warm again. But anyway, I've learnt no lessons. I'm going back in today. And we booked one night here, and it's been lovely. It is, what do you reckon, Blisso?
Yeah, it's good. I like it here. When we first got here, we got a bit of traffic coming out. It's like being in Sydney for the first hour, and then it just nothing. So we haven't seen a soul since, so it's pretty quiet.
Yep.
I'd assume they're going to come in and out through the day. Busiest part of the day, but no, it's really good.
Do you reckon that's because this is the very first spot on the road in?
I'd say it's a close one. It's not hard to get into, and people just doing what we did the other day, just looking, and they're in the park for the day and they're just checking out sites. It's only a K in off the road, so I suppose that's the reason. It's not too far, so they're happy to come for a drive, and a bit of fishing and stuff here, and there's a walk here as well, so yeah, so it's just tourists doing their thing, just not a big deal. Had a yarn or a couple of them.
Yeah. So it's a bit fresher today. You'll notice Blisso's got the big beanie on.
I had a cold head, and she called me a puss.
I did
a beanie on.
I did tease him for putting a beanie on, but that's fine. Whatever makes you happy, dear.
I got shorts on. It's just my head, just that bit of wind on my head was cold, so I just had to fix it.
Yeah, you're starting to get a bit of a bare patch up there, so we might cut him some slack. So we're moving to the second spot that we liked in this park, which is Blisso
Horse Rock.
Horse Rock. That's right. It's tucked away a little bit. It'll be interesting getting our van in. I think there's a couple of spots we won't have any trouble, but we might reverse in. Anyway, we'll show you that when we get there.
It's campsite 5. Campsite
5 at Horse Rock, but we chose it before we booked it. We drove around here, like you saw. We checked out every site, and we chose this one, and then booked it when we're in Port Lincoln. So we'll pack up this morning and head there. We're going to head there for 2 nights, and then from there we'll head into Coffin Bay. So we'll get all the information out, start checking that out.
It's only going to be 15 today, so it's coolish, but not freezing. For the next week, I think it's going to be that. And what's today? Thursday, isn't it?
Or Friday.
One of them, Thursday or Friday. Well, it doesn't start warming up again until about Tuesday or Wednesday next week. It starts getting back into the 20s. I don't like getting in there in the cool weather.
He don't like getting in there when it's 30 degrees. That's still a bit fresh for him to get in the water, so...
I got in the other day.
You did, actually, you did. You did. I guilted him into it. Oh, I've got no one to swim with. I miss Mon. Righto, I'll get in. And you quite enjoyed it when you got in there, didn't you, Bliss?
Yeah, it was good. Once it takes a few minutes to get used to it, but once you're in, it's good. Had a snorkel around there at North Shields, near the jetty there, so it's good. You found a few crabs. I think they're sand crabs from... Yeah. I can't find anything definitive, but that's what they find in the area, so that's what I'm putting it down to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to finish our cuppers and pack this show up and move it on down the road. So we'll catch you at Horse Rock.
See you there.
Goodbye, Wiseman's shack. Hello,
Horse Rock.
Horse Rock. Keep it that way.
Well, what's going on here? Not one lesson learned.
I won't stay in there this long. I won't stay in there for 2 hours. I'll just get in and have a little look around and then get out again.
I'm sure.
I will, trust me.
Back out there.
But just in case, prepare to get your kid off. Just in case.
Horse Rock, camp there. We've got this bit of beach all to ourselves. No fear, this wife of mine, look at her, straight in. Glad it's not me. Too cold for this black duck. Anyway though, I wish it was a bit warmer so it could go for a swim. I know I'm a bit soft, but I like to go out there, but I just don't like a cold day in the cold water. This is a cracking spot. I don't know how many times I need to say it, but I'm going to say it a lot of times. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but straight out there, there's a little island. I don't know if that's what they call Horse Rock or not, but anyway, it wasn't so far away, I reckon she'd nearly swim out there, but it's a fair way out. Anyway, we'll see what she comes back with.
Guys, well, Bliss has foxed me this morning. He knows I'm not a morning person, and last night while I was reading a book, he said, "What time you want to leave?" And I said, "Oh, just whenever we're up and ready." And he said, "Oh, you want to be gone by 8?" And I said, "Oh yeah, something like that." Anyway, he was up like a sparrow this morning, buzzing around, making coffees, because he knows he can wake up and start talking happy as Larry. Like, he opens his eyes and he's awake and he can hold a full-on conversation. I open my eyes and it's like, don't talk to me. I need a coffee, and then I need to sit, and then I need another coffee, and then we're good to go. So he's made 4 coffees straight up. One in me cup, one in me traveller. He's packed the traveller in the car. He's put a shovel under me and hoofed me out of bed. Keen
To get to the next spot. Been here a couple of days, it's time to go. So what we're going to do, we're going to head to Yankee Bay Campground today. We're going to duck back into Port Lincoln anyway. We'll fuel up and do a few little jobs. That's why I want to get going early, so we can be at Yankee Bay at a reasonable time and do the sealed section of the national park there first. So we're on the move,
whether we like it or not.
Yep. Not doing anything, I might do a quick run through on the old girl here, what we done to get her